Hey you guys, this is Jessica Bordeaux here at Reverb, and today we're going to be talking about Evans' new hybrid sensory percussion system that helps turn an ordinary acoustic kit into a melodic wonderland of sounds. So what is a sensory system, sensory percussion system? We have these, which look like triggers, but they are just that, sensors. And you can train each one of your drum heads. There's 10 different zones. And 10 different zones allows you to get very specific parts of the drum to sound a certain way when you're playing. So you can do cross sticks, you could do rim shots, all these things, and you're going to get different sounds out of each drum. So this Evans interface has up to 7 inputs for sensors. Today, we only have 3 sensors on our high tom here, our snare, and our kick. It has a lot of options for both in-studio recording and live performances. This Evans interface also has a MIDI output, so you can record your raw MIDI data directly into your DAW. But the real magic happens with the software that we are going to be using to run this today. So within this sensory percussion software that is powered by Sunhouse, you're going to find so many different options that are already built in for you for sounds of acoustic kits, sounds of electric kits, and also kits that include melodies and chord progressions for you. You could also build your own kit and add your own sounds. The options are truly endless, but first let me show you how to get the system set up. So the way that the sensors work is it comes with the metal pieces that will adhere to the drum heads. Generally, you want to put it in between lugs. You don't want to have any lugs in the way. So you want to find a spot that's right about in between. You're going to hold it down, and the little dot that is there is going to adhere to the head. You line it right up with the rim of your drum, and then you're going to place the sensor parallel to that. And that's what's going to pick up all the sounds in different zones on the head. Once you have your sensor set up and your software downloaded, you're then going to take the cables that the system comes with and plug them into your interface so you can get started with training your drums. So when you download the software, there's going to be a guided setup, and as you can see, it's already picking up some sound with the interface alone, so you could test your output there. And then there's going to be the option for your sample rate, buffer size, and you just continue there. So you're going to select for each sensor. So our sensor 1 is connected to the snare. So my snare is 13 inches. So I select 13 inches, the drum name, and then there's an option for acoustic or mesh heads. So if you have, say, a practice kit with mesh heads, you can attach these sensors and train the mesh head just like you would an acoustic head and get all the sounds and zones. First thing we're going to do now is train our drum, and let me show you how to do that. So if you look here, this will tell you how to hit the drum head. So we're going to start by hitting the center of the drum. So we finished our level 1 of training the drum. So those are your more basic strokes, but now you can actually go to level 2 zones, because again, there are 10 zones, so that you really can get a lot more out of the different sounds that are offered. So let's go to level 2 training of our high tom here. So we've completed levels 1 and 2 for training our tom. There's a level 3 if you want to go even more in depth and do acrostic and things like that. But we're going to move on to experimenting with sounds. So there are endless options and uses for this system, these sensors, And today we're going to focus on a few of those. The first being blending the sounds that you're getting from your acoustic kit with some of the acoustic sounds that are in the software, because we are miking this kit, we're going to be getting the sounds from this kit, but we could also build on that and blend it with the acoustic sounds we're hearing in the system. So starting with the bebop kit, let's hear how that sounds. So that's what the kit sounds like as is, but as you can see, we could go in here and there are just tons of options for changing the sound of the kit. So let's hear what it sounds like if we put some distortion on. You could hear a pretty big difference right there. Let's hear. All right, some delay. That's a more standard acoustic kit, but we also have pitchy percussion. Let's hear how that sounds. Right, again, you have the same options to go in here, change distortion, and you could see too, you could get really in depth with this. If you go to edit here, it increases your ability to customize these sounds even further. So we're gonna check out the mix drum kit now, and as you can hear, we're getting more of a hi-hat sound from the rim of the tom. So even though we have our sensors on these specific drums, you can actually get far more options for your sounds on these drums. They don't have to be tom sounds, different tom rim sounds. You could get completely different sounds altogether. So let's hear what that sounds like. So already you can see how many different options there are for sounds and for transforming the built-in sounds. If we go into our sound library, you'll find that there's also a lot of electric sounds as well. So let's go into our electric drum kit options to see how we can blend those sounds with our acoustic drums. So within our electric drum set options, there are some really neat sounds like this classic trap kit. So within each kit, you can also see that there's a layer mix here. You could adjust those sounds as well as you're going and decide what you want higher or lower. So because of the fact that you could train up to 10 different zones on each drum, you could do things like play intricate ghost notes and intricate beats, and it's really going to pick up on that and be able to give you great feedback because of it. To take this a step further, a third great use case for this is to be able to make this into a full rhythmic and melodic instrument by using the different chord sequences and melodic elements that are built into this software. So that's an overview of Evans' sensory percussion system powered by Sunhouse. As you can see, the possibilities of what you could do sonically with this are absolutely endless, between adding your own sounds and adjusting the presets that are in here. And you could find this whole system on reverb.com. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.